Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing best players on each team, number 4. I know we do the wheel, but really we just wanted to get this video out before the Super Bowl. So let's get right to it. Okay.
Yep.
And today we have a new guest with us. His name is Shreyan. And you can speak, Shreyan.
Sup, underlings? Okay, so we're gonna do the best player on each team, number 4.
All right, let's start.
Hope you don't enjoy.
All right, let's start. Detroit Lions, T.J. Hawkinson, tight end. How do you think about this one?
Yeah, I agree with this one because T.J. Hawkinson was a top 5, top 3 potentially tight end this year. He was the only bright spot on the Lions. The Lions were pretty awful. So yeah, I think T.J. Hawkinson. Okay, so
wait.
Alan.
So you wanted to say something?
We were actually having trouble thinking about this because T.J. Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift are oh my god, dude, just pick. We had to pick one, so it's we did a survey and then boom, T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, I think T.J. Hawkinson was the right pick here. Okay, let's go to Allen Robinson, wide receiver, Chicago Bears. Allen Robinson, 1,200 yards with 2 horrible quarterbacks. Well, Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky. I mean, and getting 1,200 yards out of those 2 quarterbacks. I mean, okay.
I feel like he's carrying his team on his back, taking everybody, putting it on his back. Probably spine broke.
Yeah, Allen Robinson for sure. This is because Khalil Mack had a pretty bad season, and the quarterbacks were horrendous. Mitchell Trubisky, he was just throwing the ball to Allen Robinson. He had, I think, also 6 or 7 touchdowns, so that's not bad. And then 1,200 yards is really good with those quarterbacks. I mean, I think he could have if he was with Pat Mahomes, I think he would have 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns.
Okay, let's go to the next team. Minnesota Vikings, Dalvin Cook, halfback.
Okay. I feel like Dalvin Cook, yeah. So Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook, they're a pretty big competition because, HB wide receiver. And then we felt come on, Dalvin Cook, he's a running back, and running backs are so good. And then Justin Jefferson is just a wide receiver, and he's just a rookie.
Yeah, I feel like this. I feel like this could have went to Justin Jefferson, but Justin Jefferson will get better. But Dalvin Cook was just an absolute monster this year. He could have been close to Derrick Henry. Just he missed 2 games also, the final game, and he missed a random game too.
He missed 1 game, came back and scored 4 touchdowns. That just shows Dalvin Cook here.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers. So we were thinking either Aaron Rodgers or Davante Adams. But then I was thinking Davante Adams probably got 18 touchdowns because this guy was throwing the ball to him.
And yeah, because he had to throw the ball. And if you don't have a good quarterback, you won't get those many catches.
Exactly. What do you have to say, Jax?
Yeah, so Aaron Rodgers, and Davante Adams, they're both really good. But it's because Aaron Rodgers makes Davante Adams good. He throws him the ball. If Davante Adams had a Mitchell Trubisky, I actually feel like Allen Robinson would do better. I feel like Allen Robinson is underrated. He just has a bad quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers won the MVP last night, so I think it's him for sure.
So Allen Robinson, right? He never played with a good quarterback. So I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I think he could actually be better than Davante if they have the same quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Atlanta Falcons now. We're going on to the NFC South, our last division. Calvin Ridley, receiver. So
yeah. This was clear because Matt Ryan had so many yards, and you're like, well, who did they all go to? Calvin Ridley. Because I feel he was the best player. he had a breakout season this season. He could be like their next Julio, just a faster. I feel like just like a better deep runner. So deep threat. So yeah, I think Calvin Ridley.
He feels more like that catching guy. He was
like a slot.
but yeah, more like a slot guy who will catch like anything you give it to him. But Calvin Ridley is more like that guy who goes deep.
Yeah, like deep threat versus physical.
But Julio Jones was hurt most of this season. That's why Calvin Ridley was here.
And Julio's pretty old anyway.
Yeah, he's getting older. So let's go on to the Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore. So I don't think it could be. Their only person on defense that it could be was who was that safety? Jeremy Chin. It could either be Jeremy Chin or on the offense it was DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and that's it.
And if Christian McCaffrey wasn't injured, we don't even have to think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, CMC did so good that if he played like only half the season, he would have easily had a spot. He was averaging like 27, I think, fantasy points a game in only 3 games. So he had a ton of touchdowns and yards in just 3 games. Pretty good.
Okay, then the next one is Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady, quarterback. So we were really on this. We didn't really know who to choose. It was either Tom Brady. I don't think it could be any of the receivers because there was too many of them. Running back, we couldn't give. Then there's Rob, I don't think we could give either. None of the O-line. And then on the defense, I don't really know who we could give it. We could give it to one of the front 7. But then again, I think Tom Brady, because look, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers literally had the exact same team last year besides AB and Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady. And they only went 7-9. With Tom Brady and those other 2 people, they became much better. So I'm just saying that I think Tom Brady was a very much contributor to this Buccaneers team.
Yeah, I agree. He had 40 touchdowns passing, which is almost, I think that was like top 5 for the league. It was way up there. And he had a lot of yards too. And he's 43 years old. Like, give some love to him. Like, he's really good. And I feel like the defensive players, I mean, they played really well, but Tom Brady was just Tom Brady.
Yeah. Okay, now the New Orleans Saints. I think this is Alvin Kamara.
And
on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day, 6 rushing touchdowns. I mean,
that was Santa's present.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was shocking. It was actually the most
Christmas present.
It was the second. It was tied for the most all time, and it was also the most for the Super Bowl era. And the Super Bowl era has been going around for 55 years. So, and then he was tied for first all time in the whole NFL era, which has been around for over 100 years now.
101.
So,
101 seasons.
Yeah, to be exact. So, and he had a ton of receiving yards. He actually, if you didn't know this, I'm pretty sure he was actually the leading receiver for the Saints, and he was the leading rusher. He had, I think, 800 receiving yards, and he had like 9 touchdowns, I think, receiving. And that was just receiving. And then he had his rushing touchdowns, and he had a decent amount of rushing yards. So I think he's one of the best running backs in the NFL. He's like a CMC type, just not as good by a little bit. It's like pretty even.
Okay, and this concludes the last of our best player from each team series. If you want to see more like this for next season, leave a like. And
yeah,
and if you want to see another series about something else, put a comment down below. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.
So long, suckers.
Bye.